What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm losing my mind. I'm sorry. It's the quarantine. Let's try that again. What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Hayleynicole.
The water's boiling.
Hello! I don't even know what day of the week it is. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's Friday, I'm pretty certain. We have been quarantined for, I don't even know how long, to be honest. I stopped counting days. You can't go out your house. You can't go see your friends or your family. You can't go sit at a Mexican restaurant and eat tacos. You can't do nothing but sit in your house. Therefore, what are clothes? What is a beat face? I forgot. I don't even know what that is anymore. The only reason I'm wearing a sweater and not a robe is because I went and got Starbucks. I already killed it, obviously. Y'all saw. But yeah. So basically, what is today's video? Today's video is a quarantine beat, aka a full fucking hard ass beat, because I miss wearing makeup and having somewhere to go. So I might do a little living room photo shoot. I don't even know what the purpose of this makeup is, but we're doing it. If you're bored, turn me up, take me to your vanity, take me to your bathroom, take me to the flow, sis, with the mirror, wherever it is that you do your makeup. And yeah, let's just do our face together, because why not? All right, y'all. So I'm gonna just do what I normally do. So if I had somewhere to go, I would start with my Bella primer. I just do like one little pump of this, 2 pumps, and I literally all over my face. It's like a really smooth kind of primer. I'm not like super particular about primers, but I definitely prefer like a more dewy feeling one than like a mattifying one. Next, I'm gonna do my brows real quick. Probably off camera because brows take me a while, so I'll be back. Okay, we have brows. I've been having like a love-hate relationship with my brows lately. I don't know if it's because I need to get them done, but I don't mind thick full brows. Right now, I'm just in this phase where I'm really not liking anything that I'm doing to my brows. So now I'm going to move into foundation. So I've said this in other videos. I just like to mix foundation. I feel like nobody's face is all one color, and different foundations and different formulas do different things for your face. I'm going to use the 24-hour foundation from Maybelline, the Super Stay, and I'm gonna kind of do like a really light layer of this foundation all over my face first. And I just like to use my finger and I just like dot it on first, the old school way. And then the extra, I just get it on the back of the brush. So honestly, where do we even start with this quarantine situation? Like, first of all, between grocery stores being closed, restaurants being closed, everybody's out of work right now. Like, what do we even do? Especially for my hairstylist girls out there, my 1099 employees, anybody that's like an independent contractor. Like, I know that we can file for unemployment, but I've heard different things, especially for hairstylists. I've heard that you have to apply first and then get denied and then apply again. I have looked into it some myself. I need to really get it figured out. That's what I'll do. I'm gonna do my research. I'm gonna figure it out. I'll make a video for my hairstylist gals. Sound off below if you would like to see a video like that. But yeah. Okay, so I'm also gonna use my Fenty Pro Matte Filter foundation. I just like to kind of dot some of these little areas that I have like dark spots that are showing through, just to get like a little bit more coverage. And I'm gonna use a little tiny foundation brush. I'm gonna buff it out right away because this foundation does dry down really fast. I told y'all this is gonna be a full beat. I'm trying to put as much makeup on my face as I can because I literally miss doing my makeup. So anyway, people just need straightforward answers. Or at least me, I need straightforward answers. Bills don't stop, rent doesn't stop, so we need answers. So I will figure that out for y'all. I'm also gonna use this foundation to just cut out the top of my brow. What's hard for me right now, especially, is my grandmother is going through chemotherapy. They caught it in like the first stage of it, so it was a teeny tiny little spot on her lungs. They removed it, but they wanted her to do chemo just to be for sure it had any chance of coming back. So this is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer, BT dubs. So it's hard to go over there because even though I feel perfectly fine, we just don't even know who has the virus, who doesn't, because the symptoms don't kick in right away. We don't have any type of like cure for it, is why it's scary, because it's just spreading and it's incurable essentially at this point. I'm not scared of it, but it is just like a little nerve-wracking that if you are sick, or even if you potentially think you might be sick, you just have to like isolate yourself. You can't be around your family, you can't be around your friends, especially people that are older, especially people that already have like health issues, which my grandma that's going through chemo obviously has health issues. Yeah, so just with the fact that I have been traveling and with her chemo, I just am nervous to go over there, and I don't want to have too much contact with her. I'm gonna use my little Juvia's Place Nubian 2 palette. I think I'm gonna go in with this brown shade first. So when we were boarding our flight, they gave us both these papers basically asking for all of our information and the place that the residency we planned on staying at. It basically said like you have to stay at whatever residency that you write down for 14 days. And if you do not stay at that residency for the minimum of 14 days, you can get fined up to $1,000, 180 days in jail. Like, it definitely did state that at the bottom of the paper that they could 100% show up to the residence that you wrote down on your paper to verify that you were at home. Like, you grounded, and I will be by to make sure your ass is still at home. Like, whatever comes of this pandemic, I hope it's a positive impact. I hope people come out realizing that we have to work as a society. We have to take care of each other. You don't always have to be running around looking like you got something going on. Like, sit with yourself for a second, take a break, relax, spend some time at home figuring out what you like. Also, not everything has to be a hustle. You can spend time with yourself and paint without feeling the pressure to sell it, or just like do things that you enjoy to have peace of mind in your life. I'm going back with this Kylie Cosmetics Sippin' Pretty palette. I'm just using this little Morphe 433 blending brush, and I'm just like really blowing out this shade into my crease. There's just a lot of things to think about. There's a lot of time to think about what's going on in the world. Meditate, find peace of mind, work out in your room, just read a book, do a puzzle. I bought this and never used it, so we're gonna use her today. This is from ColourPop. This is like one of their little individual shadows called Lightning Bug. Ooh, excuse me, no. This is called, oh yes, it's called Lightning Bug. It's one of their Super Shock shadows. And it's just like this glittery gold situation. Okay, so for contour, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. And this is in a darker shade called Cocoa. And when they say full wear, they are full wear, sis. You only need like a little bit. Like I do little dots. The shade Cashew. I'm gonna put more little dots like this. I'm gonna also put little dots right here. On my forehead. Down the center of my nose. Coca, and just put a little bit right on the tip of my nose. Also, I am extremely curious about the stats on how many people is going walking, because the whole family is out walking. Like, I'm so curious if there's any type of like statistical number about how many people were walking before the pandemic versus now. It's a good thing. Like, I think a lot of good things are coming out of this situation. I'm more of a glasses half full person or a glasses half empty person. I'm definitely a glasses half full person. So I'm just seeing all the positive things that are coming out of this quarantine situation we're all in. And I'm getting a lot more free time to work on my craft, which is YouTube, and also just like even some of my hobbies I missed, like little stuff like painting, sculpting, even doing puzzles is just like a fun thing I used to do, but for some reason felt like I always needed to be out and about doing something else, and that was just like a waste of time. But everything has to be a balance, and I feel much more at peace with myself, and like I have a clearer head because I've kind of been forced to just sit down. And I just think that with social media and how everything was going, people were not taking care of themselves and not understanding what self-care looked like, and I didn't have a choice. This is a foundation powder. This is from MAC. It's the Studio Fix Plus, which is their foundation powder. And this is in the shade NC40, which is basically like my highlighting shade. And then I'm going to use this Studio Fix in the shade NC45, which is basically my foundation shade. I'm going to just use like a big fluff brush and set the rest of the places in my face. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm using my Laura Mercier. All these things that Sanders talks about that we could do as a nation, they said we just weren't able to afford. They're like all of a sudden making way for it. I'm gonna finish up the eyes real fast and I'll be back. Alright, so I just wiped off my bake. I did a little wing liner, put some lashes, put some blush, and put a little lippy on. If y'all want to know what I use for my lips, I just used these 3 products right here. This is a NYX lip pencil in the shade brown, just regular brown. I use the NYX Intense Butter Gloss, and this is in the shade Peanut Brittle, I believe. Yep. And this Anastasia Beverly Hills matte liquid lip. This is in the shade Naked. It's just like a nudie pink. So this is my go-to nude lip combo if you're close to my skin tone. But yeah, the main point that I wanted to come across in this video is that what's going to come out of this crazy time that we are all in as a world with this coronavirus situation, I think it is going to very seriously propel us into the future from just way more opportunities for entrepreneurs. This is definitely the time to really figure out what it is that you want to do, and definitely consider having an online presence, whether you're creating online courses for people, or if you are trying to become a YouTube personality or influencer, whatever that may be for you, or even if you just want to be like a virtual assistant. I know Amazon has a lot of online opportunities for work as well, making really good money. So I think this is a much needed break we needed as a society, and I think we're gonna come out on the other side more peaceful and just more conscientious and more aware, meditate more, and just not feel so much pressure to constantly be going. So if you do have any type of business that I can follow it or I can help support you in any way, please comment it down below. And if you guys enjoyed this video or you want to see more videos from me, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.